Alrighty fellas, good morning. Yo, what's up PokeMMO community? My name is Patrouski. Welcome to our PokeMMO stream recap, your daily source of tips, tricks, information, discussion, and what's happening inside PokeMMO. Let's go ahead and first things first, jump into our catch events. There are a few events, a Chinese event as well, which is at a different time zone. If you are someone who works on a different schedule or lives on a different schedule, it's good to know about the Beijing time zone catch events because it might be better for you to actually participate in those if you often find yourself not able to make the Western world catch events. I did record some videos this morning, which I'm really excited for to come out hopefully soon. So if you're interested in that, check those out on the weekend uploads. But other than that, we do stream recap uploads throughout the weekdays. But let's go ahead and jump into the upcoming catch events. We've covered a few of these, so I'm going to get through them a little bit quickly to save you guys some time. But there is a Wigglytuff and Jigglypuff catch event coming up. This is on the 23rd of January, Friday at 3 p.m. ET. It's at Route 14 in Unova, and you have 1 hour to catch as many of these Pokemon on screen as possible with these nature bonuses, and there is a chance to win a shiny Igglybuff with really good stats, a good cute charm Pokemon for shiny hunting or any activities you want to do, plus some free RP. Having this chance to win free RP right now prior to the Lunar New Year event, which is coming up in about a month or so, is super important. Look for the Lunar New Year event around February 17th. It should be around that time. Keep an eye out for it. Next up is the Wigglytuff catch event. I think it's actually Chatot catch event, excuse me. This is coming up on Saturday the 24th at 3 p.m. Now keep in mind, I think right now there's actually 2 catch events scheduled for the 24th. 2 catch events on Saturday. This is at 3 p.m. ET at Route 213 in Sinnoh. You can catch Chatots, Wingulls, Weasels, Floatzels, and Cheloses with these nature bonuses on screen. And if you scroll down, there is a shiny Chatot up for grabs. Really cool shiny Pokemon, an undershunted Pokemon in my personal opinion. Definitely make it to these events if you can. And then finally, this Barboach catch event is actually on the 24th Saturday as well, even though it's depending what time zone you're in. So for me, this event is also on the 24th. So there's an event on at like 3 p.m. on the 24th, and then another event at 7 p.m. So there's 2 events back to back. Saturday night could go crazy. It's at Route 114 in Hoenn. You have 1 hour to catch Barboach with these nature bonuses, only Barboach. And you do get a non-shiny, unfortunately, non-shiny Whiscash. Still get that free RP. The reward points, I think, is the big reward for this event. Next up, we do have a Chinese catch event, which is just a different time zone. That's all it is when I say that. It's in Beijing time. And this, once again, matters and is important for people who have different schedules, live in different parts of the different time zones, whatever it may be. Some people have a hard time making certain catch events, so these ones might be for you. This one is at Saturday, January 24th at 1900 Beijing time. If you just Google 1900 Beijing time to my time zone, you'll get a result. A lot of people struggle with that. Should be a pretty easy Google. Hopefully you can find that answer. It's at Sinnoh in the Mystic Cave. Now I'm assuming is that Mistralton Cave? Which cave is that? Guidance Chamber? Let's go double check really quick in game. I don't want to give you guys any wrong information because it is really rough translations. It's either going to be, let's see, Mystic Cave. That is either going to be Ravaged Path or Wayward Cave. And I don't actually know which one for sure. If anybody knows the translation of that, let me know in chat. Or if you know in the comments, let me know. That'd be super helpful. My apologies for not knowing. Once again, I don't speak Mandarin or read kanji. You know, this is just a very rough translation. But you have 1 hour to catch Gibbles here. Only Gibbles. And then you get to try to win a shiny Gibble. You can try to win a shiny Gibble. More catch events for Ironman accounts, for other players. Really cool shiny. Really good IVs. And some reward points are up for grabs. Next up, we have a really this is like an expert opinion from the PokeMMO community coming from Shama Runner advocating for a rework to fossils. I'm not going to go over this whole post in depth. You can find this over on the suggestion box. I think it's really important to call attention to people putting a lot of effort and passion into positive changes for PokeMMO and advocating for those positive changes. What I really like about this big long written proposal is that there's different stages and different severities the devs could choose to go with. Like, you could just go with level 1, which is like adding new Rock Smash locations to different regions and bringing them more in line with Turnback Cave, because right now Turnback Cave is so freaking good. It's kind of busted. Why would you fossil farm anywhere else aside from Turnback Cave? Because you can just sit at Turnback Cave infinitely, right? So getting other regions and buffing them a little bit to get them in line with that would work really well, as well as increase profits for things like fossil farming. I think fossil farming is a really good, engaging, interesting money making method in PokeMMO, so it's good to have that well balanced and be a good rewarding money making method within PokeMMO. You also have like you could go level 2 or level 3. The level 3 recommendations include entirely new mechanics like meteor showers or fossil veins. So I like the layers here where the developers can choose which route they want to go. I think this is a really thoughtful way to do it. It talks a lot about the problems and still positives. I think fossil farming is a really cool money making method right now in the game, but it's, you know, it's not the worst thing in the world. I think it's actually like in a pretty decent spot, but it could be better. And Shamo's very passionate about it. I think he does a really good job expressing his thoughts with no, like, there's no disdain. It's all just like, hey, I love this activity, here's how we can make it better. I love this kind of, I want to support this kind of write-up and support this kind of positive passion in PokeMMO. Shout out to Shamo. There's a lot of information here that I didn't read through in detail, but there's a lot of cool stuff here that I would love to try to give credit towards and give support towards. So shout out to Shamo Runner on that journey towards hopefully making PokeMMO a little bit better every single day. So there's that. Next up, we do have the community showcase. Let's go ahead and jump into it. I love when people get their first shinies in PokeMMO. I think it's a really big deal. Your first shiny is super special. It makes it feel possible, and it just changes the way you think about PokeMMO and shiny, in my personal opinion. This is Monster Battler's first shiny Tentacruel at 3,000 encounters. Congratulations, man. You got Philip over here, Challenger LOL in game, got himself his first shiny, a shiny Mienfoo. Adamant Nature, that's a good catch, man. Congratulations. Simple, easy, first shinies, still a big deal, man. Congratulations, guys. Next up, this person won their first catch event, and that's as someone who, you know, it took a long time, but I've won a few now, very luckily, right? Man, winning your first catch event, if you have not completed or beaten, either placed 1 through 3 or you know, won a catch event in PokeMMO, make that a bucket list item. There's only so much you can do. It's a lot of like just playing tons of events. It took me about 120 catch events before I ever won one, and then I won like 2 back to back. So, you know, the luck does, you know, it does happen. I think I've been lucky now since that. But this person, Hubby Chat, sorry if I'm butchering this. I've been playing since 2015, and I won a catch event for the first time this week. I just got the Corsola, and I'm so happy. I've done a few and gotten 2nd, 3rd, or 4th place in the past, but this was my first place victory. I was stressed watching the sheets because someone was spamming best Corsola 180 in chat. Sometimes people just lie in global chat about the best catch. I remember my first catch event. That was a catch event at Slateport City. I was just catching Pokemon with good nature that I joined because I saw a lot of people also fishing. Also, I hope they bring back the seasonal PvE format of 2024. I really liked that. Dude, yeah, that was like they did like long form catch events. That was a cool thing. I honestly forgot about that. At one point they did like a long form catch event where like they did like 8 weeks of catch events, and all of them like coincided and mattered for each other. So it was really cool to see. I love, congratulations. It's just a really cool thing to see. Congratulations. Winning a catch event is an amazing feeling. Next, you're anxious the whole time after the good catch. Like, will this be enough? You know, that sort of thing. It's a really beautiful experience. Next up, Yifman. This guy, whoo, he's putting in the work, dude. 2 weeks of PokeMMO. This guy has almost 160 hours. He's beaten all 5 regions. It took me years to do that. He's made a full OT gym rerun team. He caught a shiny. He beat the Ho-Oh refight. Like, this guy is cooking, dude. I always say it's insane how good PokeMMO players are these days. PokeMMO players, newer players, are making progress so much faster than we were able to back in the day, and it's a beautiful, beautiful thing to see. Getting the sun out of my eyes a little bit here. It's a beautiful thing to see, man, and it's a cool thing to shout out, dude. Congratulations to Yifman. You're gaming, dude. You're making progress. Hopefully you enjoy PokeMMO for the long run. It seems like he was saying that it's like one of his favorite games now, and he was really enjoying it. It's cool to foster that passion and encourage new players to keep enjoying PokeMMO, man. Nice fucking work, Yifman. The game's just good, man. It is a good, there are some problems. It's a fucking good game. Anyways, Ultra Zipper started my PokeMMO journey. This is a like tragic, so most sane Safari Shunter is what I labeled this this little segment. He started his PokeMMO journey, shiny hunting journey, with a shiny Hypno fleeing in the Safari Zone 3 days after making his account. He then saw 3 more fleas within that same year at 110,000 encounters in total, with no shinies to show for it. Imagine doing 110,000 encounters with no shinies to show for it. He started off this year with a lore shiny Raichu. This whole situation is insane. Number one, losing 3 Safari shinies or 3 or 4 is ridiculous. Number 5, encountering a Raichu is a 5% chance in the Safari Zone over in Hoenn. It's a lure encounter. Catching it is also insane. It's a very, very low, like 5 to 20% in that range. Very, very low catch chance. It's a very difficult Pokemon, which is why you don't usually lure there, but I respect him going for it. He goes on to also say that he actually had a Miltank flea as well in October, which is one of the saddest ones to see, as well as a shiny Apom that fled the day after Christmas, as well as a 1 point, like, it's just insane. This guy has had so many shinies in the Safari flee from him, yet he keeps going. He does not give up. This guy is fucking built different, and I love it. Congrats on your shiny Raichu, man. I hope your Safari shiny hunting RNG evens out, and I hope you catch some more in the future to actually have them. But I respect you. It's almost an ascension level of beauty of like caring more about the moments and the little moments that will flutter away versus the permanent shiny. There is a beauty in caring more about the encounter. You know, it's like caring about the journey more than the destination, right? I really respect someone who was able to do that Safari shot. I think it's like the next level of shunting, but that's a whole different discussion. Congratulations, Ultra Zippert. And then next up, Coughing from Team Pori got himself 60 OT shiny Pokemon. I love this accomplishment. I'm really close on the main account. I think I have like 54 or 56. I'm taking a long break, obviously, for the Iron Man account, so I'm really close, but I haven't gotten. I guess if you count to be fair, if you count my Iron Man shinies, I am just barely over 60 shinies, but it's pretty close. But this guy, man, congratulations, Coughing. 60 OTs on one account, on his main account. Like, there's a lot of really cool shinies. Like, it's not all just, Times of Hordes. He's got a Charmander in there, right? He's got a Sceptile in there. This guy is good. That's 2 rares is already crazy. Fucking good shinies in here, man. A lot of them have particle effects. This guy loves to like put effort and customization into his shinies, not just catch them and collect them. I like to just throw them in the PC, to be honest with you. This guy's putting in that extra effort, that extra mile. So congrats to Coughing. Really beautiful shiny collection. And that's it for the stream recap intro. Let's go and actually jump into the video game. If you guys want to have any questions to ask me, any topics you want to discuss, you can always watch the streams Monday through Thursday at 12 p.m. ET. Ask me questions, leave comments. I love just talking about what the community wants to talk about in PokeMMO. That's a beautiful part of the game. Is like the game is big enough to have an economy that usually works and active enough to have things like PvP queue, but we're also still small enough to where we can act as a real like tight-knit community, have these discussions, have these conversations, and be involved in each other's journeys. I think it's a really beautiful, like, rare thing you don't see a whole lot in video. We're at that perfect size as a game. But anyways, let's go ahead and jump into it. Like this video if you enjoy it, subscribe for more videos every single day, follow me on Twitch for streams, and I'll see you guys very soon with some questions about the game. Is there any timeline if there's an official Iron Man mode coming out soon? I wish, man. That's one thing. I know the problem is the PokeMMO devs have this unfortunate situation where one of their weaknesses is if they set a deadline, they almost always miss it. If you've played Pokemon for a long time, you've come to know if they don't set a timeline, but they have it mentally in their head, they'll make it. But if they tell publicly, hey, here's this timeline, they almost always miss it. I don't know. I don't know why. Hey, we've all got strengths and weaknesses. I kind of respect them knowing their strength and just acknowledging that. Like, obviously I wish we lived in a world where, it would be more professional. I would love to see a timeline from the devs, but it doesn't seem to work out like that. I like respecting, people's personalities and what works and what doesn't for them, even though it's kind of frustrating at times. I think that's fair, right? There's no timeline for any updates in PokeMMO, no timeline for the Iron Man mode. I don't think we'll see an official Iron Man mode for like 1 to 2 years if we see it. I think they're hard at work on permanent raids and other permanent endgame features and PVM content like that. And hopefully we'll see something in the Lunar New Year event coming up. I love hearing stuff like this from higher end PvP players, as I always say that it's out of my depth and I just don't know. Smooge was a fellow Pokemon content creator, check him out, which won a really big PvP shiny tentacle tournament recently. Smooge is talking about his thoughts on Terrakion in PokeMMO and how he thinks it would be balanced. Now, it would be like an S tier or A tier power level Pokemon, which I think makes sense. Legendaries can be that. It's totally fine in OU, but it wouldn't be broken. And I would love to see more legendaries that, as long as they don't break the game, happily to be added, right? And the biggest thing I ask when talking about like whether a mon would be too broken is what Pokemon check it. And it's really important to have a Pokemon that is already relevant in the metagame check, or a powerful mon just check it in general. And someone brought up Gliscor. I think Gliscor does sound like a fantastic check to Terrakion, It's you think like a Balti flying type. Things like Starmie don't really check Terrakion because it can still CC with the steel type, right? Things like I think of like Ferrothorn, right? To like block a physical attacker, but it's gonna close combat right through that. So you have like Terrakion is a powerful mon, and it would make Gliscor a really good check. I think it's interesting. I like hearing the discussion from the experts, you know. Smooge says the problem with Terrakion is that it relies on either Swords Dance or Choice Band to be truly strong, so it's easy to chip down before it can go too crazy. That makes a lot of sense to me as well. Like even a mon like Ferrothorn may not be a great check, but if you have like Iron Barbs plus Rocky Helmet, like getting that chip on it really matters, and then you can bring something in to outspeed it. Like it has to. Terrakion is very I could be wrong, but I would see it as a very straightforward to predict Pokemon, which that inherently makes a Pokemon usually a little bit less strong, right? What makes Garchomp so fucking powerful is you don't know what build it is. That's why Garchomp has consistently been the most used Pokemon in OU PvP and PokeMMO for years and years and years, because it can go Rocky Helmet tanky, it can go Life Orb mixed sweeper with Draco Meteor, be special or physical, it can be a Focus Sash Stealth Rock setter, you know, it can be Leftovers bulky, it can be the Dragon Gem Draco Meteor, which is a huge different damage number to expect, it can be Choice Scarf, Dragon Claw, Earthquake. Like Garchomp can do everything, which is why it's so strong, right? But Terrakion feels a bit more, yes, like I appreciate you double check because I don't really know for sure. Smooge clarifying, yes, Terrakion lacks coverage, making it more one-dimensional, and one-dimensional Pokemon are usually pretty like fair to counter and balance, right? It's usually just running close combat, Stone Edge, Earthquake. I think that's makes a lot of sense. I've been unsure on Terrakion. I don't have, like I always say, like I don't have a whole lot of PvP opinions when it comes to PokeMMO, because I think it's really important to not talk out of your depth. Even though I played a lot of PvP, I probably played a few hundred hours still of PvP in my PokeMMO days. That's not enough. I don't consider that enough to have opinions on whether something should be permanently changed in the game. Someone said, as long as there's a ban list, there's no reason not to add Pokemon for PvP, only for PVM reasons, because there's no ban list for that. I think it's a valid opinion, and I respect it. I think players feel disgruntled when there's a Pokemon in the game they can't use, right? I think they're not that it should be like the end all be all, but I do think a lot of people disregard keeping PVM balance, which is like really important, especially like now. I was talking about PVM balance before raids were ever released in PokeMMO, because I knew that one day something like that would happen, and people didn't understand it. But I think now people have adapted that as part of the normal conversation, which is beautiful to see, right? Things are like we're getting better and smarter about our conversation and which requires more conversation. But in terms of, I think having Pokemon items, you know, you want to ban as little as possible, because I think it does feel a little not great to be able to own something but not be able to use it, you know. I mean, look at the Darkrai Summoning Orb. I think that was one of the most hated updates in Pokemon history when it came out. I think a lot of people have come around to it a bit more now, but people hate not permanently, like people hate like renting, like people prefer owning versus renting, right? You basically rent the Darkrai. You can only summon the Darkrai for a few hours every few days or week, right? And you can't use it in PvP. People don't like that. It just feels bad, even though it's like a balanced way to implement it. It feels bad, which is a valid take to say it feels bad, right? Pokemon is all about owning your Pokemon and having that, you know, not, I guess, control, like, you know, using them and getting connected to them. You can't do that as much with Darkrai when it disappears after a few hours, right? So I think it's a totally valid opinion to have that, like a ban list. But I think you've got to factor in players' feelings. I think it does matter. I think having Pokemon busted mons in the game just to get banned, I don't think is a great feeling. Dude, do you know how fucking lovely it is to be able to load up the PokeMMO Twitch category? Which, number one, we didn't even have a PokeMMO Twitch category like 2 years ago, I think. That's a new thing on Twitch. Number two, right? There are 26 different PokeMMO streams you can choose between right now. That is a beautiful, beautiful thing. Being able to choose, like, find which content creator you like the best, that you vibe with the most, that is the most entertaining for you personally, because everybody's different. Like, 3 years ago, you know, maybe like 3 to 5 years ago, like at a single time, there'd be like 3 to 5 PokeMMO streamers. Maybe at peak times, like 3 to 5. No. There was not a whole lot of streamers for a long time. There were times where I would load up there was no PokeMMO category. You would search for PokeMMO on Twitch and find 0 people live. And I'll never forget, a big goal of mine was to make it so you could always check PokeMMO streamers and have at least 1 person live. And then that goal eventually changed to like, okay, now at least 3, so people have options. Now we have 26 people live streaming this game. If that's not growth, I don't know what is, man. It's a really cool thing to appreciate. Smell the roses a little bit, how far the game has come. Yeah, we used to stream under the Pokemon MMO 3D category. Yeah, that was the category we used back, you know, just 3 years ago. Dude, Iron Sega, you got the Melty Snowman on the Ironman account. I'm a little jealous, dude. That's awesome. Congratulations. It's really cool to see what drip Ironman, like specific, because like main accounts obviously you can buy, which is awesome. Like, you know, it's cool and wrong, you can buy whatever. But like the fact that, like, you know, if an Ironman account has drip from the events, he fucking, you know, went out and got it, which is just crazy. Like having the Melty, man, is really cool. All the penguins. I'm gonna scroll through. There's the ice horns from Iron Man Jordan. Dude, congrats. Like you can tell this guy completed Jirachi on the Iron Man account. Like that's really, really impressive. Same with Ace. Like there's some really cool stuff. I really like the Darkrai crown. One of the coolest ones in my opinion. The apple hat, nice. All right, fellas, the link for this video will be first thing in the description because something crazy happened today in Pokemon, I guess yesterday, that I really want to go ahead and show off. This is from Danny with 6Ys, who's a big shunter in PokeMMO. The least you can go do for what we're about to witness is to go like the video, go subscribe to him, give him some love. This is, if he didn't record this, I wouldn't have believed him, unironically, which sounds insane, but is true. And let me just go ahead and play the clip and you'll see why here in a quick second. We're going to skip around a bit.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
So the square particles just popped. This is a secret shiny Lapras in the Safari Zone.
It's
no shot.
Oh my god, Danny.
Keep in mind, I think either the encounter before this or I know recently at one point, and Danny could correct me, I believe at one point Danny also had a secret, or was it someone I think within 24 hours of this had a secret shiny Riolu flea in team. I think it was Gira in Team Mr. Someone was saying, which is I don't know if we have a clip for that, but that's insane.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
But Danny encounters himself a secret shiny Lapras.
Hold on, let me log in. Oh my god.
The boys in Discord go crazy. Why would you not believe it? I'll show you why. Gira got the secret shiny Riolu like 8 or 9 hours later. What's the secret shiny odds? It's 1 in 16 single encounter shinies. So it is 16 times 30,000. It's 1 in 480,000 encounters.
Okay.
Doing it?
Oh my
god. Oh my.
Oh my god.
We're going to count, okay? That is Safari
okay.
Ball number 1.
It's okay. Hush. Stay. Okay, alright. Alright, okay.
Safari Ball number 2.
Okay.
Count with me, chat.
Oh, wait.
Okay.
Wait. Okay.
Oh.
Alright.
Careful. Easier.
Safari Ball number 3. Keep in mind, my Shuckle stayed for 4 Safari Balls, and that was insane at the time.
Okay.
It's okay. Stay.
So that's number 3.
Stay. It's staying.
Okay.
It's staying.
Oh god.
Let's go.
Safari Ball number 4.
I like it.
You gotta.
This could flee at any point. I think it's around a 20% chance or so to catch this.
Okay.
It stayed for a while now. Safari Ball number 5.
Okay.
Oh my goodness, please. Oh my god.
Going on Safari Ball number 6.
Oh my god.
Instant breaks.
Oh my god.
This is already insane. Staying for 7 turns like this is very abnormal.
Okay. Holy fuck.
Come on. No. Come on, please.
This is Safari Ball number 7. Danny said also a PSA to Safari Shunners: when you find a Safari Shunning, close your encounter counter as it will spoil whether you're going to catch them on. Oh, wow, I didn't know that. Apparently that will be bug fixed in the Lunar New Year event according to Dev Vuku. Thank you for the heads up. I had no idea. Thank you, Danny.
Please.
What was that number?
Oh my god.
Already lost track. Let me zoom in really quick. One sec. There's 22. Was that number 7 or 8? Does it say 22? It's a little hard to read. Either 22 or 23. I think this is number 8. That was 7. This is 8. There's 23. Yeah. I believe this is Safari Ball number 8.
What is this? Oh, what the fuck is?
Would Iron Man Safari be tough? Weirdly, Safari shunting on an Iron Man account might be one of the few shunts where it's like the same as the main account. Like it doesn't really change anything. One of the few. That's a good question.
What the fuck is this?
Nah, no, surely.
This is Safari Ball number 9, if I've counted correctly.
Oh my god, please, bro.
Oh my god. Okay.
The master ball right
Okay.
here.
Number
Let's
10.
go. Let's go. This is it.
Please.
Oh, what the fuck?
Exactly, Danny. Yeah.
The game is broken. Oh my god.
Nah, the game's bugged. What's happening?
Ball number 11.
Let
It
it
literally
breathe.
is bugged because this is like insane to stick around for 11 turns like this. It stays. Ball number 12.
All right, you know what? I'm not gonna be greedy. I want one shake. I just want
One shake. One shake.
Like, can I
Dude,
get one?
shake. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
It's almost always insta breaking.
Okay.
You see 2 shakes on ball 12.
Oh
It
my
stays.
god.
Ball number 13. This is what I mean when if this was on a recording, I don't know if this would be hard to believe. If someone told me that a shiny Lapras had stayed for 14 turns, or I'm losing track, I don't know if I'd believe them, which is insane, right?
Nice. Oh.
It's
Oh,
almost
come on.
it's
Come on.
it
Come
is
on.
unbelievable
Come on.
without the like footage.
Oh my god.
Almost unbelievable.
Okay. It's okay. It's just charging up.
This is, I believe, 14.
Oh my god, I'm
I lost
sweating.
track. I'm terrible at counting.
Oh.
Stay.
I know the final number though.
Oh my god. What the fuck is? You're gonna
15.
run out of balls.
Oh
What
my
the fuck
God.
is this?
I think
Ball
it's
number 15.
It is,
15
it is.
turns to
What?
stay.
Oh my god.
Oh my
What the
god.
fuck?
Oh.
One of the most desired, like, rarer Safari shunts, and it's secret, which is just so, like, the fact that it's secret is so insane.
Oh my god.
Ball number 16 right here, I believe.
16.
Come on.
Come on.
16.
The massive sprite is just a mod that helps you see shinies better.
No. Wait. Oh my god.
17.
It has stayed now for 16 turns. My shuttle staying for 4 turns was considered crazy. This has now stayed for 4 times that.
Let's go.
This is Safari Ball number 17.
Come on.
Come
Yeah.
on. Oh my
Stay,
god.
please.
A few shakes there.
Please.
Yo.
Safari Ball number 18.
Oh my god.
You only have 30. Could you imagine if he like ran out of balls and that's how he failed
Come
to
on.
catch?
Oh my.
On Safari Ball number 18. After just yanking his chain around and baiting him, will it catch, will it not? I don't know what's worse. I don't know if it's worse to have a Safari shiny instantly flee or stay for 18 turns. It's the oldest debate. 18 turns on a secret shiny, rare Safari shiny like Lapras, and then it fleeing is just fucking insane. It's one of the crazy. This is one of the crazier Safari shiny clips I've seen in Pokemon history. Insane. From much love to Danny. I'm hoping you reclaim it soon, King. I've subscribed. I've liked. Much love to you, gamer. Good luck on your shunts is all I can say. Check out his YouTube. Holy guacamole. Yeah, good little, I love mentioning it, man. Good little PSA, because it's one of the only Pokemon that doesn't have a shiny in PokeMMO. There is still not a single shiny shaman that exists in PokeMMO. The Lunar New Year event is coming up, guys. You could be the first person. I don't normally, if you can afford it, pop your donator status, pop your shiny charm before you do the shaman raid. It'd be really cool to see someone like whoever gets the first shiny shaman in game would go crazy. I'm curious, like, if we'll see multiples this year, like it'd be interesting. I don't know, because we're coming on the 3rd year of Shaman being in the game. We've never seen a shiny one. It's so crazy. I did not expect that. I really thought we would see one last year. All right. Now, you thought the shiny Lapras situation was sad. On to what is, in my opinion, either the saddest clip I've ever seen in PokeMMO or the second saddest clip. It's up there. It's like tied for rank 1 or 2. There's been a lot of Safari shit happening recently, I guess. This is from Phil Radish, who encountered and, spoiler alert, caught a shiny Apom. Epoch has done a video on this, which is why I actually haven't made a video on this, but I do want to talk about it on Twitter. People are talking about it. Go watch Epoch's video. He did a great video on this whole situation. I'm really hoping the devs compensate him for this. I am definitely on the side and in favor of this being compensated. Let's just go ahead and watch the clip, and I'll show you guys what happens, okay? Let's pause our music really quick. All right, here is the shiny Apom situation.
Come on.
Come on.
Volume warning.
Let's go! Let's fucking go! Yes! Yes! Fuck yeah!
I love shiny Apom. I love shiny Apom. Beautiful shiny. Beautiful reaction from Phil. He is so fucking happy to have finally gotten
Superfly Ninja Guy is smart and popular. Welcome to stream.
He is so happy, in fact, that he slams his keyboard a little bit. And who even saw what just... It's so fast! Who even just saw what happened? I bet most people who have not seen it for the first time even noticed. He's on the Apom summary page. He spams his keyboard. I'm going to slow it down, actually. Let's watch it in full speed and then slow it down. He just released the shiny Apom in the fucking blink of an eye. That, like, obviously through a dumb mistake, obviously through, like, slamming his keyboard a little bit, like, that should not be, yeah, that's nightmare fuel. It should not be that easy to release a rare shiny like that. Like, and that's the biggest argument right now is, you know, why is there a warning for buying 20,000 Pokeyen worth of Pokeballs, a 3-second warning, versus, you know, there's literally no warning for releasing a shiny. How is that possible? Like, that's the argument. I think that should be compensated, in my opinion. Even if that argument wasn't there, I think this is like just a benefit of the doubt. Like, the fact that we have it all on footage, the only real reason to not compensate shinies like this is to prevent people in the future from trying to cheat and get... That's happened in the past where players will try to be like, oh, I lost this shiny, devs, I swear I did, but they obviously didn't. And because we have full footage, full streaming, you know, of this, right, there was no warning. It literally just says, do you want to release? Yeah. There's no like delay or whatever, right? There's a confirmation, I guess, but it's just so fast, right? We'll play it again on, like, let's get at 1 time speed. Like, that's insane, right? I'm fully in favor of this getting compensated, in my personal opinion. Let's watch it in like 20 in 0.25 speed. Let's see. At the most we can slow it down. It's even at the slow. It's less than a second, even at like the slowest speed. And what's so heartbreaking about this clip is that he's so happy. He doesn't know that he released it. And he's so happy.
Dude!
And that, like, the stream after, he's fucking happy, dude.
Oh my god! Dude, my neighbors are gonna call the fucking police on me and I'm fucking...
Dude, this part after breaks my fucking heart. Oh, it's actually... I genuinely think this is the saddest shiny reaction I've ever seen in Pokemon history. I really hope it gets compensated, personally.
Dude, that's fucking sick! Oh my god!
Also, like, nobody in chat notices. So, like, that's how, like, nobody...
Oh my
It was so
God!
fast.
Yes! Yes, dude!
Nobody notices, man. It's fucking brutal. And yeah, so I was getting back to my... Yeah, like Danny was saying, the biggest problem with, like, compensating all shinies is the potential of people trying to hack that system. However, with the new encounter counter, we don't really have that problem as much anymore. They can just go check the files a lot more, as well as, once again, footage for this whole thing. I think feel free to have different opinions. I know some people, for like consistency reasons, don't want it compensated. I'm in favor of this being compensated. Feel free to respectfully disagree, but keep in mind this is a person on the other side of this who like lost a shiny. Please be respectful. I think this is an easy compensation for me personally. Yeah, this is literally the saddest shiny reaction I think in Pokemon history. I just the happiness in his voice after releasing it and him not knowing, it really breaks my heart. Danny says, in my opinion, in my eyes, I know I'm being extreme, but I generally don't believe you can be a real person. I don't know. I think it's fine to have different opinions on this. I do get it. I think it's, you know, I think there is a devil's advocate argument for this. I am vehemently on the side of this should be compensated, personally. That's just me. I hope to see it happen. I know he's in conversation with Rach right now. Good luck to you, Phil. I'm rooting for you, man. Much love to you. This is a monumental moment in Pokemon history, dude. Much love to you. Good luck to you. Why is this one of the saddest, like, 3 days of shiny hunting I've ever fucking seen, bro? Like, we had Danny losing his secret shiny Lapras in the Safari Zone. Phil with his Apom catch and then release. Even he caught it and it got fucked, right? And then on top of it, Gira losing his secret shiny Riolu, which I don't have footage of, but like, what is happening, dude? Why is this? Surely RNG will even out next week, okay? Like that. It's been a cursed week a little bit, boys. Alrighty, fellas, we are pushing the 4-hour mark. That's where I'm going to go ahead and call it for today. I hope you enjoyed today's stream as per usual. I'll see you tomorrow on Wednesday. Make sure to like this video if you did enjoy it. Dislike if not, that's okay. Subscribe for daily PokeMMO videos. I do upload every single day. Follow me on Twitch for streams Monday through Thursday at 12 p.m. ET. Tons of catch events. I don't otherwise, if I wasn't so busy IRL this weekend, I would stream some of the events, but it's going to be tough. I probably won't be able to make them. Just throwing that out there. Not that anybody, I was looking forward to that, but Discord down below if you're interested in that. If you want to go above and beyond and support the content, YouTube memberships, Twitch Primes, Twitch subs, and PayPal, and them, they do help out a lot. But you know what? Enjoy the free content while you can. I'll see you guys later. Have a great day. For now, peace, Reno. Yo, what's up? Outro Patrouski here. I wanted to take this second to say thank you so much for watching the entire video. It is thanks to people like you I'm able to make the content that I do, as well as everybody whose name is listed here. That's it for me. Have a fantastic day.